Hi Alex, this is a review of your lesson from November 27th, 2020, and we spent the entire lesson on Jolly Old St. Nicholas. We talked about how important it is to rest the sole of your chanter on a surface or your leg when you're playing, because when you don't do that and you have to support the weight of your chanter, it causes you to use muscles in your hand that you would not be normally using when you play the pipes. So be super aware of keeping the sole of the chanter on a surface when you practice. Make your life a lot easier. And you may recall when you did that change, you lost all the crossing sounds that had been there before. They just went away. So that's great. We spent all the time on Jolly Old St. Nicholas, getting accustomed to some of these transitions. One of the harder transitions was going from D with a G grace note up to F. And in the tune, this occurs at the transition between... it's in the middle of the second bar when we're doing 4 Ds in a row. That part right there, all right? And I believe on your music, I actually had circled it and had an exclamation point there, and I think today I highlighted it. So obviously that's an area that you just need to pay extra attention to. And so to do that, we did come up with a little exercise. It's on your exercise sheet that I made for you. It's the D to F transition. And the very first part of this this line that I wrote for you has 4 in a row of the following. D with a G grace note to F. It's just those. It goes like this. I'd like you to play those with me again. The first bar of that exercise I wrote for you. 1 and 2 and. If that's too fast, go ahead and practice it on your own or slow down the video speed. Let's try it again. 1 and 2 and. You may recall that the trick here to remember is when you're going from D with a G grace note to F, here you are on the D, right here, and you can lift all these 3 fingers off and then drop down the pointer finger to play your F, and of course drop the low hand fingers at the same time. That's what you need to remember. The next bar in this exercise is exactly out of the music from Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It's this part, bar 3 from the tune. Which you're playing these very well, these. So keep up the good work. The purpose of this is to then be prepared to play the G grace note up to F. So the entire line, it's just 2 bars on your exercise sheet, sounds like this. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. I want you to play that line 2 times before you go into playing Jolly Old St. Nicholas. The rest of Jolly Old St. Nicholas is sounding quite good. Be aware of the ending phrase on it, and just make sure that all the grace notes are, and melody notes are confident, right? The ending phrase, which is the last bar, right, would start on the D from the previous bar, bar 3, this D here, and then you're going to go. Just being super careful of the grace notes, not rushing. And the top priority in this is, for the entire week when you practice this tune, play it at 40 beats per minute. Now you can hear in the background 40 beats per minute. Now this is set up with 8th notes being played. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has the 8th notes being played, and that helps us get a feel for most of the bars in this tune, because there are a lot of 8th notes, not all of them. I'll call it off. Here we go. And 1, 2. go ahead and repeat the tune on your own. You'd be playing it 2 times through when we make the recording. Have fun.